All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is Sunday, September 3rd. We are in an Airbnb. We got a road game video, so I only got a couple plays to throw your way. We got 2 money lines and then 1 player prop that I want to get into in today's video, and then we'll return to the normal videos tomorrow. But like I said, 2 money lines, 1 player prop, 3 plays today, and we only had 3 final plays yesterday, and we cashed 2 of them, so we stay a little hot. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for that. Yesterday we cashed Seattle and Baltimore on the money line. The Phillies were the only team that did not pull through for us, and our ride of the day does not come through. It's coming in from Bevon. It was a parlay here. Cody Bellinger and Ian Happ both to get a hit. I believe only Bellinger came through for that, but if you guys do want to be the ride of the day and get a shout out, obviously today we don't have the graphics on the screen or anything, but Bevon's probably excited about that because it's not the shout out that we want, right? If you guys do want to be the ride of the day, all you got to use is hashtag ride of the day in the comments, and I'll be picking one person's play, giving you guys a shout out in the next video, win or loss. Obviously, we celebrate it if you win. If you lose, we got to talk about it as well. And you might face the womp womp when we have the soundboard. But yeah, 2-1 night last night, 3 picks today. We'll take 2-1 again if we have to. But let's go ahead and sweep the board today. We're starting it off with the Mariners on the money line here. And I just think this is obviously a better team going up against than the team that they're playing as they go up against the Mets here today. Now, Mets did win Game 1 of this series, but nonetheless, the Mariners still have won 7 of their last 10, and the Mets, complete opposite, have lost 7 of their last 10 here. And on the mound for the Mariners is going to be George Kirby, good pitcher going against Tyler McGill. I would take Kirby 100 times out of 100 over McGill here. He's got a 1.8 ERA in his last 5, and that includes his last couple starts that weren't all that great. I don't want to say terrible, but definitely not George Kirby-esque. Tyler McGill has struggled all season long too. 5.29 ERA with a nearly 1.7 whip. So I am definitely okay with fading him. And even if we get past the starters today, this Seattle bullpen has been legitimate all year long in their last 3, no matter how you want to break it down. And then in terms of what we've seen, or what we will see today, their available bullpen here, 2.33 ERA with a 1.15 whip. So I'm great with leaning towards the pitching side of things, whether it's Kirby giving us a good game or that bullpen having to come in and do their thing. I think there's a huge pitching edge here when it comes to the Mariners. But on the offensive side of things, picture looks even better. I'm fading the Mets bats here. Last 10 games versus righties, 218 average, and in their last 30, they're ranked just 23rd when it comes to average. Seattle is still, battling to win their division too. They're, I believe, either a game or a game and a half up right now in that number 1 spot. That's got to give you some juice and some fight as we kind of wind down the season. So I think that they're going to care about this game just that much more, whereas the Mets are like nearly 30 games back. What does it matter at this point, right? So give me Seattle on the money line. You are paying a little bit of juice. I think we're looking right around minus 145, minus 150, depending on where and when you get it in. But I still think that that's the value. I think that the Mariners get the job done today. And the Mets are packing up and going on a road trip after this game as well. So they might just want to, get through this game and take an L and get going with the rest of their season. And guys, before we get into the rest of the video, I did want to shout out the Fade Me brand here. If you guys do want to support the channel, support me and in what we're doing here, make sure to check out Fade Me. FadeMe.store is the merch link, guys. I have a link for that in the pinned comment as well. A lot of cool stuff. Just like this one here, this is the Fade Me blue and gold tee. Really, really good quality. Not just your normal YouTuber merch where they, just stamp a logo on something and it starts peeling. This is good quality. We put a lot of effort and time into this brand. So if you do want to support what we're doing, make sure you go check it out, FadeMe.store. All right, pick number 2 here. We're looking at a team that we have bet on a lot this season. They've won us plenty of money this season, but we've also bet on them a lot as of late, and they've been kind of disappointing. We're looking at the Rangers on the money line here as they take on the Twins. You can get this from minus 135 over on DraftKings. Don't jump at me and be like, what are you doing? The Rangers are in a rut right now. They are, but prior to this series, if you recall my last few videos, they were starting to come out of their shell, get back to what they were per se, right? Back, a couple months back, they started to turn it on, and the Twins have had their number here. They've won both games in this series, but I don't see the sweep happening. I have to believe that this Rangers team is just kind of slowly climbing here, and they're ready to win at least 1 game in the series. Game number 1, they lose 5-1. Okay, they get the doors blown in. Game number 2 yesterday, they still lose, but it was a 9-7 game, so you could see that Texas offense kind of starting to get a little bit better, and I think it is their time where they kind of repeat what they did yesterday, which is score a decent amount of runs, and I don't necessarily see Minnesota continuing to do that. But from the pitcher perspective, you do have Maeda on the mound for the Twins and Gray on the mound for the Rangers here. Both these guys have had their ups and downs, probably a few more ups than they have downs, but I'm going to call this pitching matchup kind of a squash. Very, very similar in terms of the seasons that they've had. If anything, maybe I give Gray a little bit of an edge here, but nothing really all that substantial. I do think that this is a game in which the offenses are going to dictate what happens, and that is why I'm going to lean towards Texas here, who, though this series, at least one game in the series would not indicate it, they're still a really good home batting team, batting over 270 at home on the season. You compare that to the Twins offense when they're on the road, only batting 218 on the road this season. So I do think that this is a spot where Texas kind of repeats what they did yesterday, which is score a decent amount of runs, and Twins kind of fall off a little bit here and drop the third game of 3 in this series. So give me Texas to avoid the sweep today at minus 135. Again, those two money line plays, just to recap, we do have the Mariners on the money line and then the Texas Rangers here on the money line as well. In terms of our third pick, it is a player prop. I'll dive in more to the details of this player prop on my Twitter, so make sure you're following me at FGuyBoston. I've been following everyone back as of late, and also on my TikTok at Picks 2.0. All that information, is in the link in the bio as well if you do want to check it out. But follow me on both those places. We post tons of player prop content over there that doesn't always make its way to YouTube, where we talk more game picks and everything like that. And while we're speaking of YouTube and game picks, guys, we're 3-0 in our college football video from this week. We have one game tonight. Let's go LSU. Go check out that video. It is on the channel. But yeah, really good start to the college football season as well. But anyways, the player prop here, we're looking at Luis Rengifo. I can never say his name. Rengifo? Luis Rengifo over 0.5 singles. The dude has been on a tear. He's going up against a good matchup today. Again, make sure to follow me on Twitter. Check out the video that we post there, or on TikTok for the full breakdown of this player prop. But you can get that right now at minus 130 on, I believe, the book. I have it right up here. If it matters to you guys, minus 130 over on DraftKings or BetMGM. It's minus 165 over on FanDuel and minus 135 on Caesar. So there is a little bit of value there when you take this on BetMGM or on DraftKings. But yeah, 3 picks, guys. Let's cash them all today. We've been really, putting positive night after positive night after positive night. Let's ride it until the wheels fall off. We do wear a shirt that says "Fade Me" in damn near every video, so it's not going to last forever. But let's enjoy it while it does. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. If you've made it to the end of the video, give me an 8 in the comments, because you're just about 8 minutes through. And I cannot thank you guys enough. Hope you guys do appreciate too that even when we're on vacation, should be enjoying ourselves. We're grinding out here and making the videos, right? Because this is part of something that I really enjoy doing, and I know the channel's not going to grow, and we're not going to be able to grind it and take this thing to the damn moon or past the moon if we don't sacrifice a little bit and wake up early on vacation, whether it's a different time zone or we should be enjoying ourselves at the beach, right? We got to get the videos out, and the fact that you guys are enjoying them and whatnot makes it that much easier to get up in the morning to do it. So really a thank you to you guys, not pumping air in my tires, being like, look at me grinding and getting these videos out. No, you guys are the reason that these videos, even on the road during vacation, are so easy to make, because I know they're not falling on deaf ears. You guys, I cannot thank enough for the support in the last year or so too, when the channel's really started to get some traction. So thank you guys very much. We'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace out.